joining me. I appreciate those of you who are here on the replay. Thank you. Please do not forget to subscribe if you enjoy what you see here and you want to be a part of our community. We welcome you. There's no cost for subscribing. You just hit the subscribe button and then you can set your notifications up with that little bell, and then you'll get notified when I go live. For some reason, I haven't been able to reach Kailash, but I'm hoping that he will show up. Sometimes he has internet problems and he's not able to show up. So if that's the case, maybe someone else will come along and be willing to moderate for me today. This is going to be a very special, very beautiful reading. It is, I don't know, I just feel it. I feel it to my core, and I have been feeling it since around 4 a.m. That's the last time I spoke with Kailash, was around 4 a.m. I woke up and he messaged me while I was awake. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the reading. And hopefully someone will join me. In fact, I know they will. I appreciate it that you all do join me when you see that I'm live. I'm just going to put these headphones up so they can be charging while I am doing the video. Because I'm just like you. I have to go back and watch the videos just like you do. When I'm actually making them, I can't remember what in the world I've even said. Alright, so what I want to start out with, first of all, is saying happy birthday to my Cancers. I know I have a lot of Cancers who are faithful to this channel, and you are very precious to me. And I want you to know that I'm celebrating you all this month as you have your birthdays over the next 30 or so days. Hey baby, there you are. I was wondering if you were going to make it. You doing okay? Good, good. I'm glad it sounds good. I got some new internet, so we're going to see how that goes. So far, I haven't seen very many people show up, but I'm not real concerned about that. I'm just going to keep... Okay, there we go. There you guys are. Awesome. Awesome. Good to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was just saying happy birthday. I was just saying happy birthday to my Cancer friends. I love my Cancer friends. You guys are awesome. Some of you have been with me since the very beginning, and I think this channel's been around about 6 years now. And I have not used any kind of promoter. I've just let Spirit draw those to the channel who are meant to be here, because this channel, I will be honest with you, it's not going to be for everybody. You have to be somebody who's willing to hear the truth, and you also have, from my experience anyway, the people who are drawn here are super spiritual. Some of you, in fact most of you, are more gifted than I am. And I'm aware of that. And I am just a vessel. I'm no better than anyone else here. I'm just here to do what Spirit has asked me to do, which is sit in this chair and try to listen for Spirit's voice so that I can draw the cards that are next in line. But the way it works, if you're new here, welcome. We get a song from Spirit, and that shapes the reading. And the song I got today is super special. And if you're listening to this, I want you to listen to the words of this song. And if you will, I want you to comment in some way. It can be an emoji, it can be a thumbs up, it can be a like, however you want to tell me. But I want you to tell me if you've ever experienced this kind of relationship, because this is not an everyday relationship. This is special, okay? And not all of us have experienced it. But some of you have, most of you on this channel have, and listen to this. You came into the picture, it's called Better by SYML. You came into the picture like a natural. You were unexpected, got me spiritual. I don't want to say it, but maybe it was fate. And I cannot contain it. And I know it's a different love. And I know that you make me better. It's a love that will keep me holding on. Oh. And I know we only get better. I came into your picture such a broken fool, a million different pieces looking back at you. Believe me when I say this, I was giving up. But now you come and save me, and I know it's a different love. And I know that you only make me better. It's a love that will keep me holding on. And I know we only get better. Oh, 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 we only get better. Love can terrify. Love can start a fire. Holding on tonight, we're burning like a lighter. Everything inside us burning with desire now. And I know it's a different love. And I know that you make me better. You're enough, and you keep me holding on. And I know we only get better. Oh, 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 we only get better. If you've experienced this kind of love, I want you to like the video, or I want you to comment on the video and let me know that you understand this kind of love. Because this is a different kind of love. This can be a lot of different kinds of love all at once. And it is, in fact, it is. Okay, Spirit, show me how you want to begin with this very beautiful reading. I feel there's a very beautiful reading about to come of this song, because the song shapes the reading. And so you have someone in your life that is a different love, and they only make you better. You only get better. The two of you only get better, okay? All right, let's pull Virtues. Spirit said to use Sacred Destiny today. All right, Spirit, show me how you're working in this collective when it comes to the virtues. May I see, please? Sacred Destiny by Denise Lynn. Very beautiful deck of cards. Show me how you're working in this love that only gets better. May I see, please? Inner peace and happiness. That's beautiful. Show me how you're working in this love that only gets better. Enlightenment, where you've been unhappy. So you're seeing why you're unhappy. That's beautiful. Alright, show me how you're working in this love that only gets better. Show me how you're working. Love can start a fire. Okay, there's something that has not been able to change. There's something that won't change. Okay, so the way you're working in this particular love is there's a situation that won't change, and Spirit's working on that situation. Okay, what are you doing in that situation? Giving us inner peace. So in some of these situations, you may have met this person and they crossed over, and they're not coming back in this lifetime, or not that you would recognize them. And you may just have to have inner peace. And maybe you have found the one, and this is not going to change, and you have inner peace. I mean, this can be taken so many different ways. All right, is there anything else we need to know about this love that only gets better? Forgiveness. I know that card. There's a need for forgiveness in this relationship, or in a relationship, or for some reason. Maybe that's how you get better, because you remember, they came into the picture in a million pieces staring back at you. And look, you're embracing this somehow. Why is there a need for forgiveness? Because somebody has been focusing on success. So maybe somebody here has too much of a money focus and all they focus on is success. Or maybe all you focus on is the success of this relationship and it's just not possible because there's something that can't change. And Spirit wants you to just be at peace. Be at peace, okay? And you're going to have security. Maybe the reason why you're so focused on success is because you are afraid you're not going to have security. Because sometimes we get in situations in life where it gets tough, doesn't it? And sometimes we don't know where the money's going to come from to take care of all of the things that we have to be responsible for. Alright, so I'm going to stay there with that. And I am going to pull these. Spirit, how are you working overall in this situation? Spirit's trying to give us joy, collective. Spirit wants us to have joy. And you've lost your patience with respect. So somehow you've lost your patience with respect. Somebody has a lack of respect and you're not going to continue to tolerate it. And this is causing humility. That could be where the forgiveness comes in. Maybe somebody has been very disrespectful and been, very short-tempered, very quick-tempered with you. And this is this love that only gets better. But sometimes we can find ourselves in very human moments of a very spiritual journey when we lose our patience and we need to have more respect and also more humility. Sometimes we really need to have this humility. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull cards. Honesty under that. We have to have honesty. Yes, we do. And we have to be responsible for our actions. So maybe there's a need to apologize. Look, can't make it up. There's the forgiveness. Alright, I'm going to pull rocks, but not on the cards. I'm just going to pull rocks just to see what comes out. Hey, Otto. Right before the video, one reason why I was late is because all these cards turned over and both of my trinket bowls turned over and were all over the floor. So, I was fighting to get this stuff going. And I don't know why it fell over. I don't think I hit it. Maybe I did. Alright, Spirit, what rocks would go perfectly with this reading that we have here? It only gets better. It only gets better. Alright. This is about your health. You have dreams. You're blessed. You're learning to trust, to have courage, and to have acceptance. Beautiful. So your health is a factor. This could be your healing that needs to happen. Those pieces that were so broken are being put back in the right place. Your dream is here. You're blessed. You have trust. You have courage. And you have acceptance. Maybe you're having to accept that this relationship can't work out because there's a situation in it that just can't change. We're going to find out what that might be. I'm going to pull cards on this person. And I'm also going to pull cards on the collective. Reverse any roles you need to. So, something won't change, but Spirit's working on inner peace and forgiveness. And somebody needs to forgive because of focusing on success. I almost get the feeling that this person has been ignoring you because of being focused on money, focused on their success. And this could have caused some hurt feelings. Spirit wants you to be joyful. Where you've lost your patience, there needs to be respect, humility, honesty, and being responsible. Your health is being affected. You're dreaming. You have blessings. You're learning to trust, to be courageous, and to have acceptance. Okay, so far that's where we are with this. Spirit, what exactly do we want to look at? Excuse me. I do know I keep seeing this deck right here in my head. So I'm going to pull one card on this person. Spirit, this different love, what's going on in their lives? What's going on in the different love's lives? Whether that be you or whether that be the other person, what's going on in the different love? What's going on in their life? May I see, please, without looking at the pre-shuffle? May I see what's going on in their lives? Looks like some change. And you know, it says there that something won't change. Alright, show me what's going on in a different love's life. May I see, please? I got a bonus card. Spirit's working on a different love, having a relationship with their higher power. Remember being able to trust and have courage. This person is learning how to trust. That's number 4. And they have a bonus card. I'm going to hold off on that. Alright, what's going on in the person that they're in this different love with? What's going on with that person, the other person in this relationship? They're having to do things by the book, and they were orphaned. And it's time for a nap on the bottom of the deck. Oh, look, loyal heart is what, look, the higher power card with loyal heart is what's going on with the different love. This person has a loyal heart, and the higher power is working with this person. This is beautiful. So beautiful. Alright, let's find out exactly what's being said here. Because this is a very, very special message. I can't emphasize that strongly enough. Number 4, number 35, which is an 8. Number 24, which is a 6. Number 11, which is a 2. And number 5. So 25, 24, 8, 12, 24, 25 could be a significant date. Write that down. December 24th of this year could be a very significant date for this relationship. Alright, higher power, number 4, is where I'm going to start. This is what's going on with this different love that you have. The essential meaning, conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, and committing to a partnership with spirit. So this person is working on their relationship with spirit. Now, when it's a relationship message, it says this. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number 1 priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Remember, we only get better. Tend to your spiritual connection and remain aware of your true nature. And this person is also having a loyal heart, number 35. Beautiful. Number 35, loyal heart. Fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. Relationship message. Your partnership, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitment and trusting in divine protection. Remember, trust. Remember, trust. So right now, Spirit's saying that your partnerships and friendships and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So this person is connecting with spirit, and spirit is asking this person, are you being as loyal to them as they are to you? And I'm going to tell you right now that when somebody has the orphan card, this person has been abandoned at some point. Alright, so by the book, number 11. Having to do things by the book. This person over here is having to be obedient, it sounds like. You know how we keep getting the obedience card? Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal laws. So this person could be in a family where they have very strict rules. They may be in a situation where they have been chosen for marriage to a certain person, and they still abide by those arranged marriage type thing. And this person is having to do what they're told. And it says here, relationship message. Getting along with others entails understanding and respecting. Remember respect? Remember you had lost your patience because of respect? Understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want them. Your connection will deepen as a result. So this person really wants this relationship. This one over here is not as loyal as they should be. And so Spirit is saying, stop trying to break the rules. Stop trying to go around things to make this work. And go by the book. And just find that middle ground. And that middle ground for you probably right now is friendship. Or it could also be a business partner. Because these relationships very often are friends, lovers, and business associates. And sometimes all of the above. And your purpose is to show this world what true love looks like. What it looks like to be able to go through sometimes unimaginable things together, overcome them, forgive one another, and still be loyal to one another, and still be there for one another, to not give up on each other. It only gets better. It may not feel like that right now. It may feel like it's only getting worse. But Spirit is saying it's only going to get better, okay? And you have to trust that. You have to have the courage to trust what you cannot see. That is true faith. When you can believe what you can't see. Anybody can believe what they can see, but to believe what you can't see, it takes an incredible amount of courage, and it takes a lot of trust, okay? And it also takes a lot of acceptance. If this person has been promised to someone else in marriage, and you have to be there to witness this person being with someone else, that might not be so hard on them because they're with the other person, and maybe they are even in love with them. But you, on the other hand, may be alone. And it's not as easy on the one who ends up alone. And sometimes it's not easy on the one who ends up with the other person. Because in this case, it sounds like they've been more focused on money than they have been on relations. And my guess is that they either work way too much or they don't work at all, and they rely on others for their income. And they might be staying in this relationship because they just don't have any money. And it could be because they have some kind of chronic illness. Okay, so this person also got the abandoned card, number 5. And they got the protective message. Don't forget Christmas Eve of this year. It could be significant in some way. Or it could be the 6th of December, I suppose. $12,625. Something significant about that. Alright, so number 5, abandoned, or orphaned rather. I don't know why I said abandoned. You get the protective message. What it means is conscious contact. Why am I on higher power? Supposed to be on number 5. Okay. There we go. A sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. But you get the protective message, which says this. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you've formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you calm yourself. If you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. So this person is having to do things by the book. They're having to play by the rules. And the rules are being set by this relationship over here, who has, right now, it looks like they're starting to develop a relationship with Spirit, but they maybe are not loyal to this person over here. And so this person over here might feel like they have to do extra, like they have to be extra to get this person to show them the same loyalty and respect that they have for this one. And let me say this. When you're in a relationship like this, both parties are aware. There might be a period of time when one of these people is unawakened, but in this situation, both of these people are, I believe, awakened. I might be wrong. For some of you, this person may not be awakened. And that's why they're not loyal, and that's why they're just now connecting to Spirit. But you are very much awakened, and you're having to play by the rules. And you want to give up on this relationship because it's too painful to watch somebody that you care this deeply about be with somebody else. And you feel like it's cruel for Spirit to even ask that of you. And I feel your pain. Like, I literally am having to choke back tears because I feel your pain. Nobody should have to love someone who's with someone else. It's just cruel. It makes no sense. Maybe the forgiveness is to forgive Spirit for even putting you in such a cruel situation, because it does seem very cruel to be in a situation where you're with somebody and there's somebody you know you have a connection with, and you don't give them the respect that they deserve. You don't give them the loyalty that they give you. I feel that this person over here does a lot for this person over here, and they take it for granted. I feel that there's very little ever spoken about everything that this person over here puts in to this person over here. The sleepless nights, the money that they don't have, the time. I feel like you probably text this person paragraphs and they respond to you with one word. That's how I feel. And I feel like you pour your heart out to this person, not necessarily in a way of trying to convince them to love you, because I think you already know they love you, but to try and get them to understand how hard this is for you, and to acknowledge that you are having to do this as a bystander, watching them be with someone else. And it's like they don't notice. It's like they don't understand why this is such a big deal for you. But you let that shoe get on the other foot, and this whole reading would flip on its head. Because the way you have handled this and the way they would handle this are two totally different scenarios. And I even feel that this one over here may sometimes call you dramatic and say that you're just a little too much, or you're over the top, or why do you act that way? Why do you try to make me feel bad? Why do they try to make you feel bad? They're having to sit here and watch you live under the same roof and probably sleep in the same bed with somebody else. And they feel the same way about you that you feel about them. But somehow you're able to live a double life. They're not able to do that. Spirit hasn't given them anyone else. So they're having to do this alone. And Spirit is encouraging them to stop that. That life wants to love them and they need to let it. And I'm not getting that that's going to come from you, because I don't think it is. I don't think you're willing to leave the comfort of whatever it is you're doing to be with this person. But you don't have the guts to say that to them. I think that you keep saying and doing little things to lead them on, to keep them coming back. Because it says in that song, it'll keep me holding on. This love is a different love, and it'll keep me holding on. This love will not let you let go. No matter what you have to witness, no matter what you have to go through, it won't let you let go. Okay. So, now that we see what we have going on here, this person is developing a relationship with their higher power. And this one is doing things by the book. They're doing the things the way that they're expected for their culture, for the people around them. But that doesn't mean it's easy. And they have felt very alone, very abandoned. Because this one over here is not showing the loyalty that they are showing. And my throat chakra is almost closed. Alright, Spirit. May I see what the blocks are to this relationship? What are the blocks to these two people that are in this different love? What are the blocks? You feel incomplete and like eye candy. Oops. Some fell out. Let's see what we got here. We got 3. Well, I dropped one again. Yep. Yes, what's going on? Okay. You're with somebody who's not your type. And you have trauma because this person is with somebody for sex only. They're not even their type, but they're with them for sex only. And you're having to witness that. Just like I just said. Past trauma, sex only, not my type. Okay. Show me what the blocks are to this relationship. Somebody's walking away because of rushing. They can't speed this up. They can't make this happen any faster. There's something that won't change. And because of that, they have decided they're going to walk away. I can't blame them. That's the blocks. And also somebody has a lot of insecurities. Any other blocks? Somebody feels unworthy, and I bet they do. Oh, there's my elephant. Not my elephant, my bear. And somebody also has vulnerability. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. So, this one over here, I think that's what's the problem, is they don't feel like they can open up. And somehow somebody here feels unworthy. And I think it's this person. I think they want to rush this and hurry this up. And because they can't, they're just going to walk away. Or maybe because it couldn't be rushed, this one walked away and they won't open up. Why do they feel unworthy? Everyone leaves. Anything that can fix this? Where you've been not talking and you're being demanding. You're not talking because you feel like somebody is demanding. You set impossible standards for this person to meet. Stop being so demanding. It's like you expect them to be perfect, and they're not. They're not going to be. And they're going to probably be challenged in this relationship. This one is. So what can mend it is for you to stop being so demanding, and you've not been talking to this person. You need to start talking. You need to be vulnerable. You need to open up. If you want this relationship to be a different love and only get better, you have to start talking. Maybe you need to demand that this person talk to you. Somebody here also gives too much, and I feel it's this one. I feel they give too much to this person over here, and I feel that this person takes it for granted. That probably needs to stop. And it's going to be hard to do that because it's probably enmeshed in your lifestyle, in your budget. I feel like going one more time. Somebody needs to stop breadcrumbing. Remember, I said this person probably gives you just enough to keep you holding on. That's breadcrumbing. Withholding. If there is somebody who is withholding, and this person, it said in the reading that this person is withholding loyalty and true dedication, true commitment to their friends, their colleagues, their lovers. They're withholding those things. They're not having a loyal heart. And see, this person has to go by the book. They can't cheat. They can't take the easy way out. Because this person, I think, is probably either married or promised to be married. And this person over here either is married or is in a common law type long-term relationship with someone they're not compatible with, but they're with them because they get their sex that way. And you have to sit over here and do things by the book while they're over here doing whatever the hell they want to get their needs met. And the universe is saying to you, be open. Be open. Spirit just made me realize something. If you're resonating with this, let me know. If you have a different love, let me know. I'd like to know that. This is what Spirit... I didn't see what this means. Take a nap. It's time for a nap, number 24. It might be time for a break from this. Time for a nap. Essential meaning, rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your list, your desire. Remember, somebody here was too focused on their success. It is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams, remember dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. If this is a relationship, when it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience, remember you lost your patience, is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. So, where it said that they were not talking to you and demanding, maybe it's time that you just demand that they fucking don't talk to you. Don't call me. Don't text me. Just leave me the hell alone. Because watching you with somebody else is more than I can take. And they can say that you're being dramatic and that you're being over the top and that you're being this, that you're being that. But you know what? And truly I believe this. If the situation was flipped, they would be going the fuck off. Because you're over here going by the book, even though you feel left out. Like you can't even get this person's attention when you need something. But if they need something from you and you don't answer them within 2 seconds of them texting you, they want to blow your phone up, want to know what the hell you're up to. Why aren't you answering me? Don't you know I'm important? Well, guess what? So are they. So are they. And if you're with somebody and you're living with them and you're sleeping with them, they need to be paying your fucking bills, not this person over here. So it's time for you to figure that shit out. It's time to take a break from this relationship. Completely take a break from it. Because this person needs time to work it out with spirit and to learn what loyalty looks like and feels like. Because see, everybody's loyal to them, but they're not loyal 100% to anybody because they're sharing their loyalty between people. This is not going to be the easiest message to hear, but it's what we need to hear, collective. It's the damn truth. Alright, Spirit, what do we want to look at now? Alright, we'll see what's going on with this. I want to see how you feel about each other and what you would say to each other. Because obviously there's some feelings here, for sure. Alright, show me how this different love feels about this one. How do they feel? They feel like you're clinging to them and you're in pain. And you are. You are. And they're not keeping secrets or being mysterious or concealing anything. They feel like you're not being secretive, that you are clinging and in pain. Alright, now, show me how this person feels about that one. That's where the apology comes in for the distance. This person feels like you should say you're sorry for being so distant. I think in this case, it could be that you're far away, but I think that it could have a twofold meaning, because I don't think you're really talking to this person all that much. I think that sometimes they literally pour their heart out to you because they just need somebody to listen. They just need a friend. And you don't even respond. You'll go days without responding. And they will reach out to you again before you'll respond to the 6 or 7 text messages they sent you a week ago. And it's probably getting longer and longer and longer between text messages, because this person is tired of it. They might feel like you're sorry that there's so much distance. There's also a spiritual connection in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So they feel like you no longer have any feelings for them when it comes to this connection. They feel like you've just been able to get over them because you've gone on with your life. And they are stuck. Alone. In a spiritual connection. Okay. Now let's see what you would say to one another. This is going to be deep. What would this person say to this one? If you will, I would appreciate it if you would like the video, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I am going to answer Q&A at the end of this when I get done with it. But this right here is very deep, and more than likely the Q&A will follow suit. So only ask if you want to know the truth, because you're going to get it today. Alright, what would this person over here, the one that's working with spirit on having more loyalty, what would they say to the one that they have abandoned? I can't handle your love. And why do I feel this way? Why do they feel like they can't handle your love? They want to know, why do they feel like they can't handle your love? That's how they feel about you. They don't understand why they can't handle your love. I can't, but I can't let go of you either. That's that different love that keeps you hanging on and only gets better. Why can't you handle their love? Why can't I move on from you? And it is just all too much. So they feel like your love is too much. Remember I said they felt like you were just too much? The reason why they feel like you're too much is because they are too much. They're mirroring you. This person is living with somebody knowing that they have a deep spiritual connection with you. They're sleeping with that person knowing that they're in love with you and that the person that they're with is not their type. And you are expected to sit back and just accept that and take that. And God forbid you ever say anything about that. And I think the person they're with is also very much aware of all of this. And I think that when you are able to communicate, it's when that person's not around, because they get mad if you communicate all the time. They don't want you communicating with their person. But I guarantee you've been told opposite. You've probably been told, oh, we're not together, we're just roommates, we're just friends. No, they're not. They're fucking. Alright, how do you feel about this one? I need to hold back my true feelings for you. So you realize that you have to hold back your true feelings for them. You have to do this by the book. And I can't come to you now. I can't come to you now. I can't even come see you because of this screwed up situation. What would the person that they're with and fucking have to say about all this? I can't talk to you right now. And it is dark without you. I need to figure myself out. I think they're saying that this person they're with gets this darkness about them when they aren't talking to you. And this person, they don't even want to be with them. They want to figure their own self out. Oh, look, and I am the man. So this person thinks they're the shit. And I bet they do. I bet they do. Somehow this relationship is meant to teach them empathy. Because I don't think they have very much. I just don't. Alright. Now, I want to look at... what is going on between the two of you? There's a new love and you're not desperate. So one of you has a new love. What's going on with this person over here? Somebody forever changed their life without even trying and they're desperate. Wonder who that was. What's going on with this one over here when it comes to this one over here? You're my secret love and it makes me feel desperate. So they're trying to hide it from their other lover. The other lover is very much aware. Alright, show me what's going on with this one when it comes to this one. The cards keep going on the floor. Jealousy came out. There's been, I think, a lot of jealousy. I think that the person you're with is jealous, and I think this person over here might even feel a little jealousy. You would have to be not human to sit back and watch somebody you're in a spiritual connection with fucking someone else and not feel something. Alright, what's going on with you when it comes to them? Enough is enough. They've had it. This person's walking away. They've had it. And Spirit's encouraging it. Look, divine timing is here. That card was on the floor. Time for a nap is here. Oh, you're going to build something. You're going to be poised, positioned, and there's the yin card. Divine feminine energy is going to imagine what it would be like without this relationship going the distance. I think she's finally, or he's finally, going to realize that this is not the end all, beat all of a relationship. And I think the fact that this one is determined to stay with the one they're with, which is fine, they have every right to do that. Because of that, the universe is going to send you someone else. You're not going to be alone, sweetheart. You're just taking a nap. It's just time for a nap right now. It's time for you to take a nap from this person. Because until you can take a nap from them and put them to bed, you're not going to be able to move on in a healthy relationship. Okay? Alright, so you've had enough. There's been jealousy in the past. And you're over it. You're like, I'm done. I don't think there's any reason to pull anything else. I don't. I will, though. What's going to be the outcome? They're going to be moving on. They moved on. They are moving on. Can you clarify moving on? Somebody's overthinking and fantasizing about moving on. Why are they doing that? Because it's hard to read, but they want their freedom. It's hard to tell, but they want their freedom. Who are you talking about? Somebody who's not for you. Trust the plan. And there's someone who uses something like drugs or alcohol or work or sex or food or whatever, money, to escape. If that helps you to know. You see, it's going to be different for everyone. Somebody here is moving on because they've been overthinking. And they're hard to read, but they want their freedom because you're not for them and they're trusting the plan. What is the plan? That's what I want to know. What is their plan? Separation. Somebody's not using their intuition. This person's planning on getting a separation. Alright. Outcome of doing that. Whoa. There's new love here. There's a very hot attraction. Mars hot. They have expectations on this person's stuff. It's like they put expectations on this person that are impossible for them to meet. Divine Feminine is here, being in her North Node, in her life purpose. And there's also an Ace of Cups in reverse. So it's like Maybe she doesn't love herself. She doesn't have good self-worth. And this person is wildly attracted to her. Or she is to them. Whoever's not using their intuition about separation. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? Because that's what's being transformed. Clarify the transformation. It's fate. There's going to be a divine detour. And what will that look like? An unexpected storm. Jesus Christ. 2 towers? 2 towers and a microphone? Where it at? Alright, outcome of these towers. This is going to be unexpected and it's fate. Look, trust, divine timing came out. You just have to learn to trust. Right now it's time for a nap. You need to take a break from somebody. Clarify time for a nap. The twin flame came out. And not having a union. This person is so nurturing to you. And you're having to take a break and not have a union with the twin flame. And why are you having to do that? Just for clarity. Because you have been confused and Neptune has been causing you illusions. Since the spring, maybe. What are your illusions? You have regret. Why do you have regret? Because of the spring. Maybe you got this person pregnant and they lost a baby. Alright, what else are you, so you're confused about you regretting the spring. Why do you have confusion about regretting what happened in the spring? Because you were spying. And what did you see while you were watching? That somebody was at a distance. And why is that a big deal? Because you were closed off, guarded, and resistant. Because you did not want to express the truth to the person you were with that you wanted to end it. So you wanted to end it with somebody. I think you wanted to end it with this person over here. In the spring, you weren't closed off, guarded, and resistant. And you expressed the truth that you wanted this to end. So you told this person you wanted this to end, that you were done with it. How did they react? They just had a lot of nostalgia. And how do they feel about it now? It's not tempting. There's no temptation. They do dream about it though. How else do they feel about it now? Like they want to avoid it and they have assistance from their spirit guides to do so. You're avoiding something toxic. It almost seems like you told the person that you're with, that you're fucking, that you're living with, maybe they were spying with you and they realized that you were at a distance from somebody that you were talking to and telling them that you wanted to end this. And they were like, well, we have a lot of good memories and I'm not even tempted to continue this. And my guides are helping me to avoid it because this is toxic. It looks like you may have told the person. So why are you still with them? That's the next, like, you're going to have a tower moment, 2 of them. And it has something to do with an Ace of Cups in reverse. One of you may have had a new love outside of your relationship. These 2 over here, it looks like maybe one of them had a new love and they got mad and they told them the truth that I got a love too. And they're at a distance. But they were also spying on you. So somehow they could have seen it on your social media. Why are you staying? Why haven't you left this person already? Why are you staying? Because you haven't healed up enough to have a divine union. Are you trying to? Trust your intuition when it comes to a reconciliation. So this person is staying where they are so they can get healed up enough to reconcile. But yes, they're living a double life. And there's so much confusion around this. The confusion and illusion is that they regret whatever happened in the spring. They could have had an affair on their person in the spring and not with you. Or their person could have had one on them. And then the truth came out either on social media because they were spying, or somebody told them, you know, they told me they don't want to be with them anymore. Or something to that effect. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm seeing. Alright. So you're staying because you want to heal, or not you, but they are. I don't know which one you are in this scenario. But somebody's staying where they are because they want to heal. They don't want to come to you half-assed. And I don't blame them, because everything that you've been put through, I don't think you would put up with half-assed. I really don't. If you did, it would surprise me greatly. Alright, let me, let me put some of this away, and we're going to look at a couple more things, and then we're going to close. There's not much more that can be said here. It is what it is until you decide that you're going to be honest, respectful, responsible, loyal. You got to decide what you want, baby. Alright, what spiritual gifts are operating in this different love's life over here? Numbers and butterflies. So they're the one that's getting the transformation. There was some kind of new love that was transforming their life. Or it could have been self-love. And they have a gift with numbers. Alright, what about this one over here? Nature. Their gift is nature. Anything else? There's going to be an epiphany. Can you clarify the epiphany? It has to do with a new beginning. There's going to be an epiphany about a new beginning, and there's going to be something to celebrate. So maybe they did get that person pregnant and they're going to have a baby. And that would be even harder, wouldn't it? Now you got to watch them be with somebody else with a child. I think if this were me, that I would probably go off grid. For real. I'd probably go off grid. Can you show me a little bit more about how this happened? Somebody did not send a text message or picture. Why not? Why wouldn't they send a picture? Because somebody was like, shut the fuck up. And they said, stop trying to control every damn thing. Let shit go and don't be so extra. So somebody did not send a text message. And when you didn't send the text message, maybe they got a little butthurt. And you told them to shut the fuck up and stop being so controlling. You're trying to control me by making me feel bad because I didn't text you. Alright, what's being hidden? That it's time for anal. examine this a little deeper. And what do you see when you examine this a little deeper? Or somebody could be just being an asshole. You need to keep that shit to yourself. Yeah, this person's just being an asshole to you because you wanted to talk to them and they didn't talk to you. And when you said, hey, where are you at? They said, shut the fuck up and stop trying to control me with that bullshit. And secretly they were being an asshole and they should have kept their mouth shut. Because you deserve respect. And what was being shown, or what is being shown, that you just wanted to say 5 little words. And what were those 5 little words? It could have been, hey, I decided to get takeout. That they're not going to, all they wanted to say to you is, I wasn't going to wait for you. I didn't expect to hear from you. Because I don't usually hear from you. I text you paragraphs and, you know, 1 word or nothing for days. So I wasn't waiting to hear from you. And I just need you to know that. All right, and what's going to happen next? Somebody's listening. And they're saying, you did not fuck up. What do you mean they didn't fuck up? People are messy. So, what's going to happen next? You're gonna have better boundaries. You're gonna set boundaries with each other. And what will that look like? You're not gonna watch what you say, and you're not gonna spend time with them. So, you're going to tell them, hey, I'm not going to spend time with you. I can't spend so much time with you. I have to be with my wife or my girlfriend, and she's jealous of you. I think you're going to get honest, and you're going to go all in or get out. But this is saying you're going to get out. You're not telling anybody you're going to get out either. You're living a double life. But the other person, they're not living a double life. They're living their truth, and their truth is telling them that you don't give a damn about them. Alright, how does this person over here not F themselves? Love your journey. How about this one over here? Don't do a 30-day challenge. Alright, how about this person's partner over here? Or their partner, whoever has the partner. In this reading, it was that person. They need to avoid, oh my God. They need to open up, avoid toxic people, and overcome obstacles. And just be. What do they need to open up about? Financial goals and kindness. And you're charming. What else do they need to do besides no 30-day challenges? You're not going to receive a gift, and you're not going to do anything to your home. No TLC. Somebody's not going to do anything. Somebody was going to do something as a gift to help you with your home, but you're not going to get that. And you're not going to explore yourself either. And you're not going to get a fresh start. So right now, you're going to put this to sleep. It's time for a nap. It's time for this relationship to go good night. To go night-night. So, how are you working in this one over here, Life Spirit? The Fool and the Lovers. With a wheel. Damn. So, they're choosing to take a risk, to trust, to leap into the unknown. And there's a wheel coming. Alright, how are you working in this one over here's life? Wouldn't that be wild if we got the same cards? The Devil in reverse. And look, this one over here, the way Spirit is working in this one's life is they're not going to put up with any more toxicity. They are completely changing from the inside out. They're going through that chrysalis stage where they're going to, their butterfly wings are in that ooey gooey concoction. But very soon they're going to bust out of that cocoon and they're going to become a beautiful butterfly. They're going through that process right now. This one is going to do something risky because they're going to choose to do that. And they're going to have a wheel as a result. So let's see what that means. Spirit saying for me to use this deck, I think. This is called the Tattoo Tarot. I don't use it very often. Very nice deck of cards. Very thick. Alright. Why is the Fool here? Throat chakra, people. Why is the Fool here for this person? What's this risk that they're taking? The Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands in reverse. It looks like they're going to end something. A friend. They're going to end a friendship. Alright, why is the Fool here? May I see, please? Why the Fool is here? Okay. Because of the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant. Because this person has been deceiving somebody about some high-level commitment that they have. They know they have this commitment. They trust. They are trusting in divine timing, I think. They're trusting the plan. But somebody is being deceived about it. Why are they deceiving somebody about this commitment? I'm not taking that many cards. Why are they deceiving? Because they didn't have any other options. Three of Wands in reverse. Why is the Lovers here? What are they choosing? What are they deciding? To be strong, to have courage. They're choosing to be strong. Even though, you remember I said they're going to heal? They're choosing to use a hard situation to heal in. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Because of the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Because somebody is real, whatever is going to happen here, whatever this wheel, this is Aries, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. And then we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here twice, and we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Leo here, we have Taurus here. The moon is in Taurus, and the sun is in Cancer. This is Scorpio, this is Capricorn, and then on the bottom, oh wait, a card stuck to the table. Look, the World card was stuck to the table. Something's ending here. This is an ending. There's going to be an ending here. This person might be ending this for good. This wheel could be this person telling you it's over. And this is going to cause you a lot of anxiousness. And You're not going to be able to get over it because of all the memories. And they aren't all good memories. I think the way you treated this person haunts you. You just have too much pride to admit it. I don't think they would have ever treated you the way they've been treated. Alright, why is the devil in reverse? This person's over the toxicity. They're over the drama. They're over the lies. They're over the jealousy. They're over making car payments that don't belong to them or whatever they're making. The Hermit is here with the Four of Wands. So this devil is somebody who is really soul searching about what they want or don't want in a relationship, in a marriage, in their home, in their life. It looks like they want to be married. There's a diamond on here, which, you know, they are really looking deep within and even getting counsel from others who have been through similar situations. Like, how did you handle that? Alright, why is death here? Because of the Ten of Swords and the Three of Cups in reverse. With the Five of Swords in reverse. Jesus Christ. Death could actually be a death. And it could have something to do with somebody partying. Somebody right here could die. I'm just saying, it's either going to kill them or they're going to change. One or the other. But when the Ten of Swords clarifies the death card, this is an ending. It's an ending that leads to a new beginning. So something is going to be bitter and painful, and it's going to be like a betrayal type ending. And it's going to have something to do with somebody being dishonest while they're partying. Like beating somebody out of some money or some dope, or calling somebody's old lady fat ass and getting in a bar fight and having a bottle busted upside their head and having their throat cut. You know, something crazy like that. And that's why this ending came out. Clarify the end, the world. The world is a King of Swords, a Seven of Cups, a Four of Cups in reverse, a King of Pentacles in reverse, and a Chariot in reverse. So what's ending? And then we have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So what we have here is a Gemini who is trying to make careful decisions. Or, yeah, I think they're trying to make careful decisions. But they have decided they're not going to show any love. Maybe to another man, because it's almost like they can't get over this other man. Why won't they show love and can't get over this other man? What happened? That could be the one who died. There's a new opportunity. There's the Lovers in reverse. And that's why you've lost your patience. With Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So, you have a new opportunity. But you've lost your patience. Because you can't choose it. It could be a vehicle that belonged to this other man. And he may have given you the vehicle, but you don't have any way to get to it or to get it fixed. I don't know what's going on here. But there's a car here and there's a man, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Could definitely be a Virgo. Right here we have the Hermit. It's like this Virgo can't get over somebody not showing them any love. And it could be that this woman right here has decided, you were such an asshole to me and treated me so poorly, the way you always wouldn't answer my respond to my text and da 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 da. I'm done with your ass. I'm over you, and you can't deal with that. It's like hearing that is a total eye opener to you, and you're like, I had a golden opportunity, an Ace of Pentacles, and I've lost my patience with not being able to choose it. I'm at a crossroads here. What the fuck are you gonna do? Because I can tell you right now, this woman's done with you. She's had her belly full. What you're going to do is have the Star and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So you're going to have hope, but you may have to lose a lot to have that hope. And the Eight of Pentacles, you don't even have a job. What's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, y'all ain't gonna believe this, is the Emperor being up at night worrying and wondering how he's going to figure this all out when it comes to his money. And then finally seeing it from a different perspective. And that perspective is that this Queen of Cups is not in love. They don't have anything to begin with. And he's got an Empress right here. So he's going to realize that what he's losing ain't shit compared to what he would be gaining. And when she tells him that she's done with his ass, it's going to flip him out like he ain't never flipped out. That's what I just saw. I saw somebody get real scared that they were going to lose the one thing in this world that's different. That's a different love that keeps them holding on. What is going to happen with the money of this person over here? They're going to have no stability and no animals, or they're going to have shaky stability with animals. What about this person over here? They're going to have a windfall and no sports. And somebody's health is a factor. Alright, what's connecting these two? Networking and transportation. Remember I said there was a car somehow involved? And also science. Lord of Jesus. Alright, so now let's see what's going on. Baby doll, you're going to be fine. You just need to let this person go. Just get them out of your system for right now. They're not anywhere near ready to be in your life. But when you tell them you're leaving and you're going to be gone and you don't want to talk to them anymore, because doing so causes you a lot of pain, and that you don't mean to be so extra, but this relationship is extra special. And it's time to treat it as such. Or let you go. Okay. Guidance. I got some very cold coffee over here. I'm going to get a sip of because I don't have any spit in my mouth. Not one of my favorite things, but it'll do. Guidance, please. The resting tree. We will go with the resting again. And the Queen of the Light with the High Lady of Love and Compassion. Alright, let's see what Spirit's saying here. The resting tree, number 22. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Alright, the resting tree, appearing as a challenge, asks you to consider if you're so frantic that all you can think about is how stressed you are. Running around and overdoing anything only makes you into a human doing, not a human being. This is a sign to be careful, or you may become physically ill, or at the very least, unable to enjoy your life. Be still. It's time to meditate and take time out, or you'll make some mistakes that you may regret later. Don't worry, all those things you're trying to manage will still be there when you're ready to manage them and move forward. Only then will you have a clear head with which to think. See how Spirit repeats the same message? Spirit is not no joke. When Spirit speaks, Spirit is speaking. Spirit, you ain't no joke, baby. You ain't no joke. Alright, number 15. I got up way too early this morning. I'm going back to bed. The Queen of the Light is a beautiful ally and comes into your life to herald success in all your ventures. This one was about to have a lot of success. Focused on it even. She illuminates the most important steps on your path and reminds you of your own brilliance. Your intelligence and inspired, and all your needs will be met. You're intelligent and inspired, and all your needs will be met. Remember that you're the instrument of the divine shining through you in this world. You're on the correct path of the highest good. Oh, that's beautiful. The Queen also brings you insight into how to manifest your reality in the most miraculous ways. She promises that you'll be shown the next right action and celebrates you as you stand brilliant, joyful, and enlightened in the present time. You've worked hard to come this far. You can be proud to stand tall in your conviction that in your heart of hearts, you know the truth of the situation. Rewards for your perseverance and willingness to learn are on their way. Rewards for for not giving up, for persevering and being willing to learn are on their way. Gratitude and acceptance are key today. So all you got to do is be grateful and just hold your arms open, and Spirit is going to pour into your life the rewards for everything that you have learned through this relationship. No matter how hard, no matter how painful, no matter how imperfect you might have done it, this person might want to find fault with you about how you handle situations, but this person is fucking somebody else and claiming to be in love with you in a spiritual connection and not thinking about the fact that you're over here alone. And I'll be quite frank with you. I think all they're thinking about is what the fuck they can get out of you. And you try so hard not to believe that. But when you really come down to it, how else can you see it? And that's why they don't want to talk to you. Because talking to you might bring the truth out. That's why they're so mysterious and so quiet. Because most of the time, they don't know what the hell to say to you. I think you scare the shit out of this person. And you're showing them a different way because they're seeking Spirit. And Spirit is showing them their lack of loyalty to someone who has been very, very, very good to them. better than they ever deserved. And it probably came out of left field when they needed it the most. Alright, number one. I'm so tired all of a sudden. It's like I can't hold my eyes open. I'm gonna get up, get a drink, and walk around, and hopefully I'll wake up and I want to answer y'all's questions if you have any today. This reading has been super, that's what's wrong with me. This reading, oh my God. If I could tell you, if I could articulate everything that I'm feeling, this would blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind. But I cannot articulate everything that Spirit shows me. I'm only human. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. When we're compassionate to others. Generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy. And this is what we were just talking about. Realizing what this person has had to endure just to be near you. And you don't know what else they've been through. Because somehow they ended up alone. Of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all living things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment, love, compassion, and kindness. To all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions. And when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life, unconditional love will be returned tenfold. The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you're loved. All manner of synchronicity align in your favor. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking for or expecting anything in return, and let go. And let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive that which you give. in more ways than you can imagine. Collective, you have a lot coming to you. And you deserve it all. And so much more. Spirit, who are you talking to in this collective? May we see. If you don't hear your initials, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. You know if this is your reading. This was a very, very profound message. The Sun, PLTBNED, Leo, number 5. Neptune, remember the illusions and the confusion? Virgo, IBLMUJ, number 8. Number 2, the Sun again, Pisces, TYOBFQT. Alright, I'm going to go one more time. I'm going to pull a few trinkets. Jupiter, XQ, number 9, NON, Gemini, V, A, P, PANN, OQX, number 9. This is Gemini, and this is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, and this is the number 9. Alright, one more time. Right. S, number 1. Capricorn, Pisces, 12. This could actually be Neptune, rather. This could rule it's the ruler of Scorpio also. ICRTWRA, Capricorn, and Neptune. I think Neptune used to rule Scorpio, and now I think Venus might. I can't remember. I'm not an astrologer, and I don't pretend to be. I'm learning just like everybody else. You never learn everything about astrology. It's such a vast subject, and we could study it our whole lives and never have a grasp on it all. We can get a good one, but I'm not there. I will say I have learned a lot over the years just from playing around with it. Alright, Spirit. I personally think there's way more to it than we could ever grasp. And I think that it's somehow connected to the different world religions. It's just all energy. We're just all pure energy. Trinkets for the collective spirits. I told you the bowl fell on the floor. I'm losing everywhere. We must be going to have a lot of shares and people watching this. Thank you for sharing it. Alright, I have an old Chinese fortune cookie that says, let the spirit of adventure set the tone. Somebody might go to Vegas There's a chip for gambling. The love between a grandmother and granddaughter is forever. I have a skull. I have a motorcycle riding skeleton. A crown. A rocket. I have a dragonfly. A heart with an arrow that says love. A nursing cap. A tree of life. A butterfly. A teeny tiny little guitar. A sun for my Leos. An elephant. A fancy heart. And life is a gift. Life is a gift. I have an anchor. I have an evil eye. Somebody's jealous, remember? No profit grows where there's no pleasure to be had. I have a handcuff here. And this one's not broken. So whoever gets in this one is going to be locked up. I have a set of wings. You might be into flying or a pilot. Another crown. I have more skulls. I have an angel. I have a heart that says I don't know what. Something in Spanish. And then I have one that says the love between a mother and a daughter is forever. And I have learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. And that's what you're doing, essentially. Is you're learning from all these things. Alright, baby. You know I'm almost done. One more bowl. One more bowl, boo-boo. One more bowl. Alright, I got a key. You might need a key to something. I got a piece of rubber. You might need some tires. A piece of quartz crystal. You might be into sewing. I have a spool. Somehow Christmas. Remember I told you December 24th of this year was significant? There's a Christmas tree. That date is significant. I have cherries. I have a screw. I have a hand holding a heart. And I have an angel. That date, write it down because something's going to happen on December 24th of 2025. I promise you. Okay? Alright. Give me just a minute to get myself together, Kailash. And if anybody... Hey, Patsy! Who haven't been giving us anything in return except a hard time. I got to go let my dog out. Kailash, if you have any questions, post those for me while I'm gone. And if not, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. I will be coming back to answer your questions, though. Come on, Otto. I know, baby. You got to go to the bathroom. Come on, baby. Come on. company and ask them if it's under warranty. Because I haven't had that very long. Called something about a coffee maker too that went out on me. I ain't even had any yet. I'll get you some strawberries when I finish my video, okay? I'm gonna give you some food, but you're gonna sit there and show up on this plate I'm gonna treat. And it ain't going up $6 since 2019. You just heard me tell you to eat your dinner. Oh, you need some water? No, you just want a treat. Go over there and eat your food. You can have some pizza when I eat mine. I'm still doing a video. I have to finish my video. It's not time to eat yet, okay? Come eat your dog food and be grateful it's gourmet. It's not dry dog food. Come eat it. Come eat it. $27 a bag for that food. Eat it. Don't let it sit there and go bad. Don't tell me no. Eat it. You better stop fussing at me. You tell me no again, I'm gonna beat your butt. All you want is a treat. You're a treat monger. You're a treat monger. Sit pretty. Good Lord. You gotta eat your meat before you can have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Oh, got Cosmo on my shoulder. He saw my Coca-Cola. You're not having any. Forget it. Forget about it. Forget about it. I'm getting ready to finish my video. Are you going to behave? Positive. Are you going to behave? Are you going to behave? You don't have another treat, that's it. You don't sit there and drink treats. Eat treats, eat treats, eat treats. And you need to stop biting me. Why are you biting me? Alright, is anybody still here? I'm back. Patsy, hey baby. Hey Dylan, good to have you. Cancer and Gemini, huh? That's a good combination. What energy is surrounding your romantic life? Okay, let's find out. Okay, Cosmo. You might have somebody that's a little bit annoying. And you might have somebody that's on your mind, because look, he got on top of my head when you asked that question. Okay. What energy is surrounding your romantic life? Alright, let's find out. Spirit, how do we find out? We're going to start out with Sacred Destiny. What energy is surrounding Patsy's romantic life? Relaxation and solitude came out, Patsy, but they came out in reverse. So, and also purification. So right now, it looks like you might be alone. There's a very singular vibe to your life. Like you're just taking it easy, you're alone, you're pure. There's a very, I'm single right now vibe going on with you. Spirit, what does Patsy need to know about her? Cosmo, get off of my, get off, You're not going to bite me on my nose. Alright, what does Patsy need to know about her love life, Spirit, moving forward? Aha. Imagine, Patsy, imagine and go the distance in reverse came out. Alright, so right now we're looking at Imagine number 20. It's a beautiful card. It looks like the ocean with a crescent moon with the face on it. And it looks like there's a person standing at the bottom and reaching up towards the moon. Do you see the person in the middle of the picture? A lot of symbolism in these cards. In fact, the person is tied to the moon. So somehow the moon is tied to you. Or maybe the tides are affecting you when the moon is full. But somehow you're tied. You're like attached to this moon. Imagine. Turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imaginary and feeling, creativity, and illusion. Relationship message. In matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about help me, Spirit. In matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into the reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating, to step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. So you have someone on the way. You're single right now. You're pure, but someone's coming. And then we have go the distance in reverse, number 47 on the bottom of the deck. Let's see what that's the protective message. That message is about endurance, strength, and going for the long haul. But you're going to get the protective message here for some reason. Let's see what Spirit's saying to you. Do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of a desert, you picture parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages. But there's more to it than that. And amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they may thrive. This is the time of developing survival skills and resilience. You are learning how to survive your strength or conserve your strength. And in this temporary time of austerity, stop it. It is wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what is not important. So there's somebody or something in your life that you're giving too much energy to, and you need to stop. You need to let that person go. Completely let them go. Back to the original message, whoever that person is. He will not let go. Look, he is hanging on to me for dear life. He's actually hurting me. He's holding on to me so hard. This person may not let go of you so easily, or vice versa. Cosmo, enough is enough now. Remember, enough is enough? That's you. Alright, so there's someone coming in your life, but you have to let go of someone else in order for them to have room to be in your life and to thrive, okay? Get on my shoulder or get out of here and leave me alone. I'm tired of it. That's it. I'm done. Alright, let's see what blocks you might have that you need to work through. Blocks that Patsy needs to work through, Spirit. Feeling unloved. So you feel unloved. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. Alright, anything else? You might be a tiny bit unsocial and soulmate only. You need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. Don't be too passive either. Take initiative to meet someone and to keep the passion ignited. Someone is going to give you a huge bouquet of flowers. This person could be a different race than you, a different ethnicity. Yeah, you need to get out and maybe go out on some hikes out in nature with some friends. I feel that there could be some woods that you can walk through and maybe even some mountains nearby or something for some reason. You also have a lot of books. You spend a lot of time reading and on your phone. That's not going to be healthy. Stop it. Get outside and start doing some things with friends in nature while it's beautiful weather. Okay, Patsy? How is Patsy not going to F herself? How does Patsy not F herself, Spirit? Music, Patsy. Be careful of what music you listen to. Don't gravitate to that music that reminds you of this person that you can't let go of. Because you're trying to let go of them. You don't want to listen to the music that reminds you of them. But music is a medicine. Better than any medicine that we can put in a bottle and put on a shelf. So do listen to music. Just be careful what you listen to. Alright, I can't take this anymore. It's driving me freaking crazy. You gotta go. You gotta go. Get in the window. Get in the damn window. Get in the window. You're getting on my nerves. You've got to be still. You can't just keep moving around. Your toenails are sharp as shit and you're causing holes in my arm. Now get on my shoulder and be still or get out of here. Now. Get on my shoulder. Come on. Come on. Get on my shoulder like I told you. Anything else, Spirit? I'm sorry, y'all. This is part of your reading, though. This person's a pain in the ass. You need to... there's some obstacles you can't overcome. And you need to get some TLC, maybe. Or maybe you've gotten some TLC done to your home. Or maybe you don't need to. It was in reverse. I'm not sure how to... You have to interpret that. It said TLC to your home. This person, I don't know how you can do anything with this person on your mind or whatever they're on. I mean, they might be actually in your hair, like, get the hell out of my hair. Okay. Thank you, Patsy. Do you? Okay. I saw you. This person, I don't know who they are, but woo! Driving me crazy. Is there anybody else that needs a reading today? Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Patsy. I always enjoy reading for you. So good to see you again. I've missed you. I think I mentioned to Kailash the other day that I had missed you. I haven't seen DG in a long time either. I think he's quit coming around. I guess people get tired of watching tarot or whatever y'all call it. Hey! I know, right? I don't blame you. That's how I was feeling about him, and I don't feel that way about him. But I was, I guess, picking up that energy. Did Kailash have to leave? Is there anybody else who has a question? I don't know if he had a list. There may not be a lot of questions today because this was a very intense reading. Dylan, are you still here and do you have a question? It says Patsy's first. Oh, here we go. Patsy, Arushi, Manya, and Kailash. Arushi, are you here? Arushi and Manya. Arushi, Manya, and Kailash. Post your question. If not, I'll just get theirs tomorrow. I don't know. You know, it's Saturday night where they are. They're young. And plus, they also have internet issues where they're at a lot of times. What's up, Kailash? We didn't get an answer from Manya or Rishi. I tried. I'll get them tomorrow. What's your question? That's okay. I'll get them tomorrow. Okay, let's find out. Alright, listen. Now you're going to be my business partner, okay? So I need you to be real good and get over here on my shoulder. Good boy. Get on mommy's shoulder. Come on. Oh, oh, he's in love. Look, he wants to kiss. Okay. So I think they're going to love you on this job for sure. Might even find a new partner. Like romantic partner. He sticks his tongue in my mouth. Alright, get up there and let me do a career reading for Kayla, okay? Alright, Spirit. This job that he's waiting to hear from on Monday. Can I see the energy that the company has when it comes to Kailash and hiring him for the position that he is looking at getting? Is he going to be considered for the position? Will he get hired by this company? Is this in his destiny to work for this company? Wait and stop. Alright, is it in his destiny? Will they give him some good news Monday or one day next week? Don't stop. You're not ready. So somehow you're not ready. That's okay. Alright, will Kailash get offered this job next week? Look for a sign. Communicate clearly. Will Kailash get offered the job next week that he has applied for and been communicating back and forth with? Will he get that job? Opportunity came out. Peaceful resolution. So I would say that's a yes. Opportunity means you're going to get an opportunity and it'll be peaceful. It'll be a peaceful resolution. Remember, there was a lot of drama in those other jobs you were applying for? Alright, can we get a solid yes? Recovery came out in reverse. Stop. You haven't gotten over something, then you need to stop. I think this is something different. I think this is solid. I feel like this is solid. I think this is about your other job or something similar. Alright. Show me what we need to know about this new opportunity. Okay. With this new opportunity, somebody is not working at this business, and someone is going to unlock something to do with not having any children or not being a parent. Somehow they're not able to unlock when it comes to being a parent. Maybe they can't get there because they have to take their kids to school or something like that. And they can't unlock the door to let everybody in the morning. And so they're not able to work at this business because they can't unlock the door because they have to deal with their kids. And this is something that's going to motivate them. You don't have any children. Okay? Outcome of this for Kailash on this job. You're going to take off. It looks like you're going to take off on this job. Oh, hold on. What does that mean, take off? You're going to have, oh my God, Kailash, look. You're going to be a phoenix rising and have transportation. Or it might be a job in transportation, I'm not sure. But you're going to take off and be a phoenix rising and have transportation. And you're going to also be networking. Good gracious. Wow. I'm not going any further. Let me know what's going on down here. Because there's somebody who works there, but they can't work when the business needs to be unlocked because of children. And so they need somebody that can get there early or something. I mean, I don't know how else to interpret that, do you? But yeah, it looks like you have an opportunity. Look for a sign. Spirit's saying look for a sign. Will Kailash get a phone call from them on Monday? Yes, Kailash. Look, yes. Look at there, baby. In the near future, you're going to be starting this job. The answer is going to be yes to the phone call tomorrow. I mean Monday, sorry. Awesome! Awesome! You know, I haven't seen Manya. I haven't seen, not Manya, what's her face? Carlos. The one with Carlos. I haven't seen Space Cowboy. I haven't seen DG. There's so many of our regulars. I don't know if I ran them off when I said something. Did I say something to hurt their feelings or make them, you know, I may have. I may have. And it wasn't intended that way. You never know. Hello, Carrie Ann. Hey, Priya. Yeah, my candles are burning very quickly right now. Let me clean my glasses. I can't hardly see anything. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What you doing, baby? What you doing, baby? You love Mommy's cards, don't you? Yes, you do love Mommy's cards. Okay, let's see. Who's next? We got... Oh, yes. Cosmo loves you all. It looks like Priya might be next. But don't run off, Carrie Ann, if you want me to answer yours. Don't chew on my cards. No. Okay, I'm waiting for Priya. Let's see. I cannot see these words. She's just talking about the candles. Okay. So, Carrie Ann, you want to know, will N and I reconcile anytime soon? Cosmo says, no improving health. He's picking up cards over here. But let me do it. Let me do it, okay? You're anointed also, baby. But you have different gifts. Look, this card was stuck in the box. Will, hey, Dippin', In and Carrie Ann. I'm telling you, you're not going to chew my cards up. It ain't happening, buddy. Not today. Will Carrie Ann and In reconcile? May I see if they're going to reconcile? Will there be a reconciliation between In and Carrie Ann? I'm getting yes. Be assertive. Will there be a reconciliation? Look for a sign. No. Why is no in reverse? Because the situation will improve. So right now the answer is no, but it's no in reverse, which means it could be a potential yes at some point. And there's something going on with success. What happens when the situation improves? Will they be reconciling? You might be going through some struggles with money or something. Come on, baby. I can't. Look, he's annoying. One of you are annoying. He's doing that annoying thing again. Stop it. Stop it. Will they reconcile once the situation improves? Spirit said, stop. There's something better. Alright, Spirit saying there's something better. Alright, can I please play cards, Cosmo? Will carry and meet someone new, Spirit? Will carry and meet someone new. Don't get more information. Peaceful resolution. I can't ask anything else. But I can say that there is a possibility that once he achieves a certain amount of success, that he might take you back. Let's see how he feels. Show me his energy. How does he feel about carrying? He has heart fog, and he's running from you. Cosmo! Get out of there! And he has no boundaries either. Woo! How does he feel about being with Carrie Ann in a relationship? He feels like you're beautiful. Stop it! But this is also a curse. He feels like somehow this is a curse. That's enough. Stop it. Anything else he feels towards Carrie Ann? He is realizing that he has broken your heart and that there's something shocking. Can you clarify what's shocking? Maybe he found out you've been with somebody else. What's the shock? Distance came out. Stop. Is somebody moving? Is this divine masculine, Carrie Ann? It looks like distance. He's shocked by distance. Are you going to break the table? Oh, God. Somehow he's shocked by distance. Or he's going... You need to stop. Come on. Hello, Emia. Will Omar return to me? And what are his feelings? You're going to get that rock again, aren't you? Will Omar return to Emia's spirit? No recovery. There's something better. Will Emia find someone better soon? Take action. So there's someone you need to take action on, and this will bring big, happy changes. That's what I'm getting right now for that. Show me how Omar feels about Emia. He's realizing that this is not hopeless, but there's no loyalty. And he has escaped. Somehow he got away. Alright. Does he have any intentions of working this out? He's thinking about it. He misses you. And he's not chasing thrills. Would the new person be a better fit? Oh, the new person would just be a third party with karma and lust. Stop chewing! But you would have a new beginning with them. Sometimes karmic relationships can actually be beautiful. I had one with my husband for 21 years. 3 children. Oh. Okay, so that's what I got for you for right now. Lamia, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, baby. I'm so sorry. Alright, so MP, MVP, Angel of God. Beautiful. Yes, you may get a reading. What's your question, Angel of God? Or do you just want me to do a general reading for you, sweetheart? Are you still here? Thank you guys for being here, and thank you if you're new, if you subscribed, and I hope that you'll share the content with your friends, and I hope you'll come back tomorrow also. I'm not usually this tired, but I don't know if you saw the whole reading that I just did. That was probably one of the most intense readings that I have done in a long time. And it was something that needed to be said. I know you do. I know you do. And it's not saying that he's not coming back. It's saying I think it was saying we couldn't ask anymore. That's why I'm scared to ask anymore. But I think right now you need to just take a break from it, like the original kind of reading was saying. How can Yamia not F herself? See the beauty in the world. Take a vacation. You're in denial. You need to come out of denial. And you're not social media detox. Don't social media detox. And stop doing whatever ritual you're doing. So those are some things you can think about changing in your life to help you to grow. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I hate that Angel of God disappeared on me. You're welcome. I'll be back tomorrow if you want to come back tomorrow. I'm so exhausted. That reading really did a number on me, and plus I haven't eaten, so that's probably also play. And I didn't sleep. I was up at 4 a.m. But all excuses aside, that was a very beautiful reading, and it was very powerful. And when the spirit comes through me like that, and I have to channel the grief of the entire collective, it exhausts me, and I'll probably sleep all afternoon. I do want to find out what our best friend would say to us about the situation. I kind of think I already know. They're going to be like, move on with your life. Don't worry about it anymore. Focus on progress, not perfection. And press pause. It's time to put this on pause. It's time to take a break from this twin flame. Because they're not giving us the respect. Until they start showing us that they care as much as we care, we need to stop everything. Instant Magic Oracle, what message do you have for the collective? What message? As long as you keep doing things to enable them, they're going to keep letting you. Close your eyes and see the future self. See your future self celebrating your intention coming to fruition. Work back and see how you got there. Now you know what you've got to do. So close your eyes and see the future, celebrating your intentions coming into fruition. Work backwards and see how you got there, and you'll know what you've got to do in order to make your intentions come to fruition. So think about where you want to be in life. All the things that you would need to do and put in the effort that you'd have to put in to get to where you want to be in life. And then that is where you'll find your answers on how to get there. He's found a feather he's playing with, and it's not one of his, it's a black one. Alright, Spirit, how is this collective essential, may I see, please? Go outside. You remember I kept saying that. Live in the sunshine, swim the sea, drink the wild air. Ralph Waldo Emerson. When your days start feeling blah, it's a sign, a sure sign, that it's time to shake things up and reconnect with the fierce beauty of nature. These days, most of our jobs keep us indoors. We sit under artificial light, breathing recycled air, and only catch the occasional glimpse of the sky. I guess we lost each other. I was telling you guys bye. I love you guys. Mwah.